Hi HCGers, this is HCG Berry Babe coming at you with part 2 of my what's going on now and my recent connection with MJ going within and her revelations and how she's doing now. The next, the vlogs in between, I just want to make note that on 2 of the vlogs, MJ was wearing a bright red sweatshirt with the words in white, first aid. No, not first aid, lifeguard. Lifeguard with the big white cross on it. And so it wasn't until I was going through the vlogs for a second time that, that's the first aid symbol. And I just really feel like she has done a resurrection on me. So I just thought that was kind of relevant, kind of cute. From her vlog, Daring Greatly, she talks about when, talked previously about stuffing down the feelings. And when she's on the HCG, she doesn't have anything to mitigate those feelings, and so they come up, so she has to deal with them. And profound, I cannot change my outside unless I change my inside. The two are interrelated. And I used to ask my husband, could you love me if I was just a brain on a pillow? Because so much of my life I was just a head, a talking head, because to be connected to my body was too painful. And, watching an OA and all the other things I've been in, I would hear people, this whole mind-body connection, and I was doing the most I could do to disconnect from my body. Because, after years and years of, oh, you have such a pretty face, but, ... It's like, okay, keep it here. Let's forget down there. So Peter Walsh does a book called Body Clutter, and does this clutter make my butt look fat or something like that? And he really feels that, clutter in your life and clutter in your body are related, and I got a lot of clutter in my mind. I don't know where I was going with that. I hope you don't mind hearing your words back. Talking about sitting with those up and down emotions. Why this? Why now? When my eating is out of whack, it's because my emotions and thinking are out of whack. And that makes sense. I guess I feel like when I'm in my right mind, then I can get the food in order too. I don't know where to go with that, but that's profound. It's amazing how much life is about food and how much we obsess about food. That's an MJ. She talks about events she didn't attend because she was too fat. She didn't want people to see her that way. Sometimes she wouldn't go because she didn't want to cheat on her diet. Been there, done that, over and over and over. I think about things that my kids were kind of halfway about, and I was glad they didn't want to do it. I didn't push them, because even being around the parents, some of the parents, and having to go into the school, I didn't always have clothes that made me feel good. I went years, there were several years where I'd have 2, teacher shirts. Actually, they were cut the same, different colors, one red, one blue, and I'd wear one and wash one, and, the kids finally gave up making fun of me, because what was the point? There were several years that were kind of spaced out through my life where, you'd go in and you'd have to buy what fit, not whether you really liked it, whether you liked it or not. And then when the match was lit, was from Don't Get Caught in the Shoulds. And I'm just really feeling connected. I'm just really feeling buoyed by MJ's optimism and energy and positiveness and hope. And then she says, and she talks about never having done a successful P3. And I've never made that either. And I'm thinking, she's got it going on. I want to be in P3 when she does. I want to listen to her do P3 and try and get it together for myself. And then she said, I don't know how long it's going to be till I'm in P3, maybe 28 days. And I thought, oh, shit! If I'm going to do P3 with MJ, I'm going to have to get on the juice and get going. So the next day, which I started the pellets the 31st, January 31st. And, you know, I don't ever do anything simple or easy. On that day, I'd been eating a lot of fat. And with the pellets, there doesn't seem to be the need for extended loading. Although I have used the opportunity, but it's not always necessary. So on that first day, I didn't really feel a lot of hunger, but I did eat, I don't want to get food porn. I ate pizza. I ate a lot of pizza, and I thought, oh, well, that's good. And then the Saturday, the 1st of February, I had a choice, and I was going to do a vlog to load or not to load, because one inclination was I really wasn't feeling like I needed to load. Sometimes because of the bariatric surgery, just eating the protein helps keep the hunger at bay. And those of you that haven't had that wouldn't have that advantage. I've always taken advantage of using the load days because I like to load. So it was to load or not to load. So I started out, I did Quest Bar and some of my powdered protein. And then I thought, well, shoot, I got some salty, crunchy things with some cheese and some meat to put on them, and I'll just have those. Because I can load for 2 days. Even though technically maybe I've been almost on a planned interruption that wasn't so planned, because I'm not sure I've been off the juice 3 weeks. Maybe that's why I wasn't hungry, because I still was on the juice, so to speak. Anyway, I have had 3 bariatric surgeries, and 2 of them involved making small pouch so that there's less food. Well, a piece of the bar got caught, and so anything I would eat or drink or even the saliva would go down into that pouch and sit there and then cause me extreme discomfort, and I'd have to go in and quote-unquote download it. I cannot purge any other time except when my pouch is too full. I could do anything I wanted and I couldn't. But that's the only time. And so it wasn't until 11 o'clock at night that I finally was able to get that. It wouldn't go down. It came back up. It's got fiber in it, a lot of fiber in it. It was real interesting to see, TMI, to see that fiber floating. It looked a little bit like a under the microscope kind of a thing. But that's what fiber looks like, but you don't expect, to see it that way. So I thought, well, that's good, because I didn't eat. The load attempt came right back up again. So Sunday morning, I had been up to 182.7. I was, and then it came down to the 175, and then I went back up 180, and then I was stabilizing pretty much at 178. The morning I started the pellets, I was 176.1. Saturday morning I was 175.4, and that whole day after not eating or drinking, I was 167.8. I got on the scale at night on Saturday and I saw 169, and it was like, woo, woo, woo. I got excited. Sunday morning, I got caught. I ate another one and I got it caught again. Dumb. And so it was about 5 o'clock before that one resolved. So But on Sunday I did eat some, and I had been so empty and so dehydrated. This morning when I woke up I was 175.3, and I'm okay with that. 175, I was 175 for a long time. 155 is my goal, so now I'm looking at 20 pounds. I was looking at 25-ish and higher. But I'm now back on the pallets. I don't know where I'm going from here. I'm out of the food getting stuck. Kind of threw my rhythms off. But I am on a round, and I am hoping to do a successful P3 when MJ does. So I better get on it and stay with it, if I want to be able to ride on her coattails, so to speak. So what comes up tomorrow, I don't know. Started out really, really well, and then got into some salty stuff, and so I don't know what tomorrow will bring. But I am one day at a time, and I'm glad I'm back. I am not totally caught up on everybody's back vlogs, but Lord, I've been clearing my queue, and I got home from school today, and there was a line. You guys are busy. It's good. I hope it's all good news. And I can't wait to get Karen's update on her tummy tuck. So I'm trying to think. This one's run long, and with the other one it's really long. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Bye-bye.